Yo, 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 what is going on, guys? It is your boy Optic Scumpy here today, bringing you a nuclear gameplay on the map Metro. What an unorthodox map for me to get a nuclear on. I don't think that I've ever gotten a nuclear on Metro. Actually, I think that I have one other one on this map. Do I? I feel like I do, but I'm not really 100% sure if I do, because this is just such a weird map for a nuclear. I did not expect to get this nuclear. I was sort of going for one. I mean, you can see my score streaks. When I'm going for nuclears, and this is a pro tip. When I'm going for nuclears, my score streaks will always be the same. If I'm going specifically for nuclears, it'll be UAV, counter UAV, and a VSAT. Every single time. I just feel like it's so easy to really stack those on top of each other and build off of those to get your actual nuclear. Because you get the UAV, then the counter UAV so they can't see, and then you get the VSAT where you can see every single movement and where every single player is. So it's like, that is my nuclear score streak class setup. But also, talking about class setups, I'm using the VMP, my standard VMP class, quick draw, stock, and grip, I think, with overclock on so I get my kinetic armor a little bit quicker, ghost so they can't see me with UAV, and then fast hands and blast pressure. So this is the class that I would use to warm up for a league match. This is my like go-to class. If I were going for nukes, trying to warm up, stuff like that, this would be my go-to class, just because I feel like this is my best class. This is probably the class that I would do best with overall in pubs. But let's talk a little bit about what's going on here in the future. So we have MLG Anaheim coming up very soon, June 10th through the 12th. I know that I touched on it a little bit in my other video, but I really want to go into depth because we got the pools today. We got all of the pools and the tournament structure today, so I'm going to go over that a little bit with you guys, just to give you guys some foresight as to what's going to be going on at the tournament, who we're going to be playing, what our bracket might look like, and stuff like that, and obviously some other miscellaneous things. So let's get into it. I'm actually going to throw up a graphic on the screen, so it's going to cover my face. It's also going to be covering the gameplay, but here in just a second, it's going to be halftime, so it won't even matter. So it's probably going to pop up right about now. So going into our pool, we are Group A, as we are the #1 seed in the CWL right now. That is what the seeding is going by. It's going by the seeds right now in the CWL. So the first seed is us, and we have Cloud9, Team Solo Mid, and an amateur team that comes out of open bracket. And you see that TBD in the 4th spot? That's an amateur team that comes out of open bracket and gets into these pools. So if you're confused about that, that's that. Group B is Rise Nation, H2K, and 100 Thieves. Group C, the Pool of Death, in my personal opinion, is FaZe Clan, Elevate, and Luminosity. That's a hard pool, man. I would not want to be in that pool at all. And then Group D, you have Envy, Dream Team, and Complexity. That's also like another Pool of Death. Those are also 3 really solid teams all in one pool. So now that you guys know what the pools look like, let's talk a little bit about what our practice is going to be like, because I know people are worried that we're not going to get enough practice in with our traveling schedule here over the next couple days, but I assure you, we are well practiced. We were practicing a lot before the event. Probably like the past week, we've been practicing pretty heavily every single night, playing a best of 11 series, which is pretty much 3 hours of gaming every single night. And also, we're going to be practicing in Las Vegas whenever we're there. We're not just going to be doing that stuff for Turtle Wax and other things like that. We're going to be playing our league matches there. So we're also going to be practicing then, and we might also get some scrims in. I'm not 100% sure on that, but we will be well practiced. I think that this event is going to be awesome. We haven't had an MLG Anaheim since Ghosts in 2000, was it 13 or 14? 2013 or 14 was the last Anaheim that was run. So this is going to be insane, because the last one was insane. So I'm hoping for the same turnout. This might be up there with ESWC. We can only hope, because ESWC is insane. The crowd is insane. The atmosphere is nutty, fam. So I'm super excited. I think that this is going to be a great time. I hope that it turns out the way that I hope it turns out, because... Wait. Did that make any sense? I hope it turns out the way that I hope it turns out the way that I see it, because if it turns out the way I see it in my head, it's going to be insane. But the gameplay is coming to an end here, guys. I think we're going to do well. I don't want to say we're going to win, because that's cocky, but I think we're going to do well. There's the nuclear. Thank you guys for watching. As always, this was your boy, Optic Scumpy. Player.